Okay, here we are in our Let's Play world, and we're going to try to make us some solar panels. Hop over here. Solar panel. Now, I've already made some of these Bluetricity solar panels, but I've not really explored how Bluetricity works, so I'm not really sure, what they're good for yet. And I've not even heard of these solar turbines, but that looks dangerous with a big old fan and a motor. But we're going to go for their regular solar panel, which I hope we can build without too much problems, and perhaps doing it advanced. However, hybrid and ultimate hybrid, well, these need more stiff. In fact, the advanced solar panel requires enriched samarium, which requires, back one, UU matter. So we're not going to go with that anytime soon. And it requires 2 iridium plate, which involves iridium alloy, which involves a whole lot of iridium ingots. We can't do that. However, we might can do an advanced solar panel, because it just needs advanced alloy. We've got that. Irradiant glass, I think we can do that. A radiant reinforced plate, however, involves a reinforced iridium iron plate, which is an iridium iron plate, which requires 1 ingot of iridium. And as luck would have it, I have over here in my gems and powders exactly 1 thing of iridium ore. I've actually have a whole lot more than that, but over the course of this me playing on this server, Tech Dolphin has come to me several times and said, "Hey, I'm building something. Can you spare a piece of iridium or something?" So the few iridium I found, I have passed on to Tech Dolphin so he could make his stuff he's making. Oops, looks like this is almost full. We better turn this off up here. Yeah, that's going to continue for, yeah, it's going to continue for a while. We probably need to clear this out. Otherwise, it will continue and we'll all get overrun by... Yep, we're about to start popping. Yep. For those of you who didn't think that setup up there could make charcoal faster than we could use it, joke's on you. Plop, 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 plop. And yes, I could make this a extra dimensional storage barrel full of charcoal, but I prefer limiting this just in case we end up in a situation where this thing gets left running. We don't want to lose all our charcoal. In this case, we're just going to lose 64 stacks of it. Come on, are you not finished yet? Alrighty. Let's put these over here. As you can see, I have plenty of charcoal. Oops. Plenty of charcoal. Alrighty, what were we doing? We were trying to figure out... Oh, yeah. So, between what I've given Tech Dolphin and what I wasted by mining iridium with turtles that did not have... you can see these mining turtles all have blue in the name, or they would if the names were working properly. Diamond Gal, for example. Miss Blue. That's because they have diamond pickaxes. You can make pickaxes that work with the turtles with green sapphires, blue sapphires, or rubies, but these will not mine iridium. They also will not mine, obsidian. And I thought, well, whoop-de-crap, I don't have a use for iridium, and I don't have a use for obsidian, or I can get that myself with my regular pickaxes. But then it occurred to me that iridium is very rare, and suppose I hit it lucky, and I made several iridium strikes when I was cleaning out my base, for example, which involved a lot of digging with turtles, because it looks something like this underneath. Anything down there that was iridium is lost forever. So between the, digging it with the wrong turtle and loaning things to Tech Dolphin, who I think was planning to make a matter fabricator, create a bunch of iridium, and pay me back. But I was talking with Love Squid, and I think one of the other players, maybe Line 2149 or maybe Rocket Duck, and near as we can figure, each of us has loaned Tech Dolphin enough iridium to make a matter fabricator for each of us. So we're going to go ahead and take that, and I think you make iridium ore into iridium ingots with the compressor. And 1 iridium ingot. Alright, good, good, good. Let's see how good that's finished. I've been making some glass here by putting a cobblestone into a macerator, which is fed via redstone engine into an electric furnace. So the macerator macerates the cobble into sand, which then is immediately fed down here and made into glass. I did that because I made quite a bit of glass fiber cable, because if we do manage to make a solar panel, we have to put it way up there. Alright, solar panel. We want to make about 8 of these. We need some glass panes, silicon plates, carbon plates, electric circuits or various types of chipsets, and a generator. And a generator needs one of these stupid batteries, a lot of refined iron, and an iron furnace. Do we have refined iron? Just a bit. We probably need to run a whole stack through. We're going to make some more refined irons. Oops, no, we don't put it in the macerator. Stupid, stupid, stupid. We put it in here, where it gets fed into the furnace. Alright, that'll get us more refined iron. And we probably need to pick up some regular iron while we're at it. Probably need to go, yeah, probably need to go make some more regular iron. Luckily, we've got several stacks of iron over here. And we'll put you in here. That should macerate to 2 stacks of iron dust, which will fill our chest here full of iron and stuff. Refined iron. Iron will be coming in later. I have plenty of tin. Alright, so we need 8 generators, which I don't know that we have enough to make 8 generators. 8 iron furnaces is how we're going to start, which means a whole stack of iron. Or iron furnaces, rather. We ended up with 6. Okay. I wonder if that's finished while we weren't paying attention. No, this is all refined stuff. Of course, a man could make multiple generators or electric furnaces. Yeah, that's right. The whole reason for this hopper was that we could do multiple things in the macerator and not worry about what order they got to the electric furnace. And 8 iron furnace. Now we need to turn those iron furnaces into generators, which require RE batteries. Click, 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 click. Can't click. RE battery. Copper cable, tin, or redstone, or sulfuric acid and lead, which we do not have. Okay, so we're going to have to go with this recipe here. So we're going to need 8 times 4, 32 tin, some redstone, and some copper cable. Redstone's right over here. Tin is back here in our metals chest. I think 32. Oh, copper cable. Let's see how much copper cable we have handy. Never enough. So we need some rubber and some copper again back here. Someday I'm going to organize this where it's all together. Since we're always having to make more copper cable, we'll go ahead and make us as much as we can here right now. Put away our rubber. We need 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And where's my tin? There's my tin. Now we should be able to shift click and make 8 of these. Yes, we did. Woo-hoo-hoo. Alrighty, back to making solar panels. Click. We need to make 8 generators. That did not work. Shift click. Nope. Alright, so there. I think that's refined iron there. Yes. 8 generators. Wahaha. Now to make the solar panel, we need glass panes, silicon plates, carbon plates. I think I have some carbon plates left over from previous projects. There we go. So now we need silicon plates, which are made by putting silicon cells into a blast furnace. Industrial blast furnace. Industrial blast furnace. Industrial blast furnace. Wahaha. Okay. I need glass panes, don't I? Let's make a few of those. How do you make a glass pane? Something like this. And so I need 3 a piece for 8. 3 times 8 is 18. Never comes out right. Alright. Put away our extra glass. Sort. Alright, so in order to get silicon plates, we need silicon cells. We make silicon cells by using a liquid transposer. Don't have one of those. Scrap box, 6% chance. Industrial centrifuge. If we industrial centrifuge redstone, we get silicon, mercury, ruby dust, and pyrite dust. Or if we industrial electrolyzer sand, we get compressed air cell and silicon cell. Or clay dust, or pulverized obsidian dust, lazurite, sodalite. Most of these things look expensive. As in, if I had some of this stuff, I wouldn't be, throwing it away just for silicon cells. Sand. Sand looks easy. 16 sand will make me a silicon. So, in an industrial electrolyzer, please let this be an industrial electrolyzer. Industrial electrolyzer. Bwahaha. Alright, so we'll need us some empty cells, which go into this one, and some sand. Luckily, I have many stacks of sand, and not enough space to carry them. So if we put you here, put sand here, yes, there we go. That picked up everything. Good, good, good. Whoops. As you can see, I've been doing the bauxite dust, getting aluminum dust, and tiny piles of titanium dust, along with a bunch of hydrogen cells, which I don't need. I'm also getting compressed air cells that I don't have any use for, so I've just been kind of emptying them and putting them back into circulation. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Okay. Anything else we can be working on while we're doing that? I guess we can be making a lot of electronic circuits, because we'll need 16 of them to make our solar panels. Alrighty, electronic circuits need electronic circuits. Oh, lots and lots of copper cable. I think we found out, yeah, if we use electrum, we get a better yield. Do I still have some electrum on me? No, I do not. Okay. I'm going to put this sand over here in this chest. Oops, not you. You. And every so often come back and top this off. Yep, there's 2 silicon cells already. Wahaha. Alrighty, we're making electric circuits. We need, how many of those do we have handy already? 2, good. So we only need 14 more. So this will create 2, so we'll need 7. 7 times 6 is 42, so we need 42 copper cable, which is not nearly enough. So go back here, grab more copper. Copper, who's got the copper? Oh, there's the copper. What's that in the middle? Refined iron. And our, dang it. Am I out of, no, I'm not, I'm out of electrum. I just didn't have any on me. I need to upgrade to project tables at some point. Nope, still not working. If I had a project table, I could, leave and come back. Alright, refined iron, electrum, and I need a total of what, 18 of these? Woohoo, just enough. And then we're going to finish it off, or at least, since we're always going to need these, more of these later. Alright, so we're back to making solar panels, right? So we've got enough of these. We've got enough carbon plates. We just need everything but the silicon plates. Let's go over here and see how these silicon plates are coming along. Out of sand. Compressed air cells and silicon cells. We got 6 silicon cells. Compressed air cells. I don't really need compressed air cells for anything that I know of, so you just do that and discharge them. You can put them back in here. Alright, so we needed silicon plates is 2 silicon cells in a industrial blast furnace for 50 seconds. And that should create the silicon cells and then give us back our empty cells, which we can then put back into the other thingy, the electrolyzer, and continue on. Oops. Put you in there. Hello, shouldn't you have made something? Wait a minute. Ah, we're barely getting any energy here. Insufficient energy line, because this is feeding off only 128 EU a tick. Some of these formulas need 128 EU a tick. So this electrolyzer here is taking up quite a bit of power, so let's wait for it to finish. And now it's working. Good, good, good. So apparently I'm only going to be able to run one of those at a time, because when I designed this, I thought, oh, well, I won't need more than one at a time, so they're both running off the same MFE, which only outputs 128 a tick. Alright. Show me the silicon plate. Show me the silicon plate. Ta-da! 1 silicon plate. And 2 empty cells, which again we'll take and put right back into circulation over here. Alrighty. You work on that for a minute. Let me check my generators. Check my coal level here, charcoal level here. And you can see we've used a bit of charcoal, so we can come up here and turn this on, which will start filling this hopper, which will fill this induction furnace, which will kick off these generators. And by the time it gets up to full heat, this thing will be full, and we can go on. And silicon. Woohoo-hoo. Alright, we'll let that keep going for a minute while we make our very first solar panel. Shift click. Nope. Shift click. Nope. Alright. Regular click. Okay. Electronic circuit. Electronic circuit. Generator. Carbon plate. 2 of these. And 1, 2, 3 of these makes dun dun dun. Plain old solar panel. Bum bum bum. Which we're going to put up here somewhere. And I think I'm going to have it come in about here, which will put our solar farm up near the corner of our tree farm up here. Make sure there's nothing around that's going to jump out and attack us. Alright, so if we put it, we were standing about here, and we have a little open area here. Now we'll probably have to clean out some of these trees to open up an area where we can get sunlight all the time. So about cheer. And we're gonna lay cable behind us. Ooh, what do we have here? Monazite ore. Okay. Oops, probably need to fill that in. Come on, I don't want to come back and do this again. And it occurs to me, if we find anything interesting, too bad, because I don't have enough inventory space to pick up anything. Woohoo. Okay, so we were only a little off from where I wanted to be. Alright, now we go back at the top. We get stuck. And bring you on up here, I guess. And we put our very first solar panel. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Maybe 2 rows, or maybe one row on top. A nice little square. See over here for the bluetricity, I kind of just, you know, I think I made 10 of them. A little square. Whoa, keep forgetting you can fall down that one. I'm just going to stick it right here next to it for now, because apparently you can pick these things. You cannot pick these things up. Dang it. You cannot just pick these things up with a axe or pickaxe or... Well, let's just redo what we just did then. Have we created some more? Yes, we have. Good, good, good. And not enough room for anything. Throw you away. Put our monazite ore over here with our other monazite ore. Ripping fracking mother. I swear I tested that in a different mode, or not a different mode. I tested that in my creative world with cheats enabled, and apparently that makes a difference. So if we're going to place a okay. Do I have enough on me to make another solar panel? Just enough to make another solar panel. Oops, and one of these. Now we're going to grab portal gun. We're going to test something real quick. Oh good, the sun's starting to come up. This will make it easier. Alright, so if we're standing here, we can see directly above us. So we will get sunlight. Now, Is this something we can pick up with the... It is. So if we need to move it, we can move it. Now, the next test. If we place this over a torch and try to set it down, yes, it becomes an item we can pick up. So remember that if we ever need to move this solar panel later. Alright, our solar panel has no real interface. I wonder if we can charge items in it. Nope, we can't. Okay. Very primitive solar panel. It's the advanced or whatever, hybrid that does that. Okay, so now we are... Oh. So it says we have enough... That didn't show earlier. Let's see if that makes a difference. Nope, it does not. Alright. Okay, back downstairs to see if we are... ready to do anything else. I need to clean out my inventory a bit. Let's see, we don't need any sticks right now. Chew away. I've got too much cobblestone. I think I was making more glass, wasn't I? Iron, refined iron, silver. Okay, I don't think we need any electrum for a while. We'll put you away. Copper. Tin. Of course, as sure as I put this stuff away, we will suddenly find a use for it. Put away our... that. I was going to put away my portal gun before I did something stupid. Let the air out of our compressed air cells. Put them back in here. Likewise this. Alrighty, he's... Alright, that should give us a... 2 more silicon cells here in a second, so we can go on and make our second. Oh, this is going to take a lot longer than I thought it would. Let's double check our charcoal. Oh, we're about to top off, aren't we? Turn off the energy pulsar. Take all these out. Come down here and rescue all our charcoal. I really need to automate this to some degree. Not sure how, because the storage is over here, so it's close to the generators. So I'd have to have a sensor here on this, which would send the signal all the way up there, and that's a lot of redstone pipe wire, red pipe wire. Unless there's some kind of, I don't know, wireless redstone. Don't know. Alright, well this is going to take a lot of grinding here, so I'll get back to you here in a minute.